I think I've been a cowgirl since the day I was born. I think just kind of, my nature and just how I live life. I think I was, I almost, was born that way. I kind of came out of the womb like that. My family's from Territory 27 of Oklahoma City, Oklahoma. I am Cherokee and Sioux. My grandmother was an actress and a singer and a dancer in Praha. And, communism was very, very bad, and she escaped in the middle of the night with nothing but a suitcase. She met my grandfather in Germany, and she formed a trio when she was there, and he saw her on the stage, and he fell in love with her. And they got a sponsor, and they came to the United States. And, that's where the two worlds collided. So I'm European and native. My dad brought me he bought me my first pony when I was 3 years old. And her name was Dovana, and she was a little bay, and she had a white star. She was super cute. And I rode her Western, and they called me Lead Butt because I would take her down to the end of the field, turn her around, give her a little smack, and we would just cruise. And I was this little pipsqueak. I went from Western, then I started, I went into hunter jumper and dressage and side saddle and saddle seat. And so for me, it's interesting because this whole thing has kind of come full circle, because now I'm, back into the Western world, and now I'm learning how to cut. And I kind of got thrown to the wolves. Jake Ream, he had me at this cutting event up in Michigan, and in front of 5,000 people, he just put me on this horse and was like, have at it. And I actually got second place. Don't know how, but I actually got second place in that. I was doing a shoot in Cappadocia, Turkey, and for Condé Nast, and I was gonna spend the entire summer in Europe, but something told me to come home. I didn't know what, but I was like, no, I can't stay in Europe. I have to get back to the States. And sure enough, a week after I got back, or a couple days after I got back, I got an audition for 1923. So I put that on tape. And then, a week or two later, I got another audition for the Madison. And I was like, can you even, is this possible? Can you get two shows kind of in the Taylor world? And so I put them on tape, and one thing led to the next, and then I booked 1923. Taylor didn't have a name for me when I got cast, and I had a Comanche dialect coach, and they named me Ata Waipa because I'm playing a Comanche, but I'm Cherokee and Sioux, and so it means from another tribe. So that's how that name came about. And then when I was down there shooting, my manager called me, and he's like, that Kestrel Harris role in the Madison? He's like, you're still in the mix. You're still on hold for it. I said, what? I thought I was dead in the water. I was like, I thought because I booked 1923 that I couldn't get the Madison. He's like, you're still in the mix. And then sure enough, about a week later, he called me, and he's like, so it goes like this. I'm holding. You booked it. I'm like, ah! So that's how it all happened. I had a feeling about her. I was like, ooh, I said, this is going to be a good one. This is going to be a good role. This is going to be juicy. And so I can't really, I'm kind of sworn to secrecy at this point. But I'm very sensitive. I'm very kind of empathic, and I just felt her, in that audition. I just felt her, and I did my best to create, my vision for her and bring her to life. She is, to me, she represents Earth, Mother Earth. But there's a lot of different facets to her. The earth can be grounding, the earth can be wild and free and caring and loving and kind of everything in between. Without saying too much, there is some speculation that that could be my ancestor from, 100 years prior. That could potentially be a connection to the Yellowstone. That's one of my goals, actually, too, to work in the Marvel universe and to be, a superhero. But I actually got to play one. I kind of come from a Comic-Con background, and I played like this character. She was kind of a, badass Annie Oakley, sharp-shooting Wonder Woman of the West type of character. And so she was really cool to play, and I got to learn how to gun spin and to lasso and of course, the equestrian skills came into play with that as well. And so, yeah. I come from the nerd world, and they are the best, like the most diehard, coolest. I mean, I was followed into the bathroom by a Wookiee. I have stories. From Comic-Cons, but like, those are my people. I love them.